great. It's 5 to 6 in the morning, pitch black outside, and don't know if you can see the rain on the window, but it's been chucking it down. I am off to Donington Park for the first time ever to do a marshalling taster day. Motorsport marshalling in the UK is not a paid thing. People volunteer to do it, and the taster days are free. So if you want to try it out, it's a good way to get into motorsport, spend some time at a track around cars. And I think all it costs if you sign up to be a registered marshal is like 20 quid a year. So yeah, it's something to do. Interesting weekend it should be. This is not going to be long enough to be a standalone thing. I can't exactly film all day, but yeah, just thought I'd share it with you guys. Alright, first stop, big Tesco. Gotta get the sign in. Need a meal deal, gotta stay fueled for the day. Just go in and grab that, and then get on the road for about an hour down to Donington. Alright, meal deal obtained. I've gone for the smoked bacon and ketchup sandwich. Got roast chicken breast refrigerators and a monster. Rate the meal deal out of 10 in the comments, or tell me what you get, see if you can do better. And with that, it's off to Donington. Right, I am at Donington Services. It's been a decent drive to be fair, still chucking it down, foggy, but no traffic. VXR has managed a godly 33 miles per gallon average on the motorway, which is terrible, but expected. At an average speed of 50 miles. I thought it was longer, to be honest. I'm still 10 minutes away, but yeah, I'm like 10, 15, 20 minutes early, and it's only 10 minutes away, so I got time for a big toilet trip, stretch the legs, and get back on the road basically.
So with one more short drive, I made it to Donington for the first time ever. With East Midlands Airport right next door and 2 helipads on site, one of the first things you notice is that there's constantly something cool and fast for you to see or hear. After I got signed on and ate my complimentary Marshal's breakfast sarnie, we made our way to the hospitality suite where we could stash our bags for the first half of the day. On the patio at the back of the suite, I saw my first taste of British GT cars up close, and they sounded awesome. To start, we were given our first lessons and taken into the paddock, where we got to talk to GB4 and Ginetta teams and see where their electrical cutoffs, extinguishers and tow hooks are, along with how to safely push or lift the cars. From there we headed into assembly, which you can see now, where the cars are checked for their scrutineering card and driver's safety equipment is checked before being put in the order they'll enter the track. Seeing and hearing that line of GB4 open-wheelers drive out onto their Melbourne loop from a few feet away is immense. But what was even better was seeing them fly down the straight from the pit lane, where we were given a tour of the garages and introduced to the specialist marshals that work in the pits. We also got a look into scrutineering and an exclusive visit to the commentary box, which some of the marshals that have been at it for years have never had the chance to do. Finally, after some training and familiarisation with the flags, in the afternoon we got to go out on track for real and try our hand at marshalling some actual races. I ended up on Marshal Post 4, right on the exit to Redgate, and while there weren't any incidents, I got to sweep a lot of gravel and wave flags at actual GT3 cars, which is a pretty surreal experience the first time. Right, so that is my day marshalling at Donington done for GT cars and GB4 and Ginetta. Honestly, all I can say is what an experience. That is probably the best day out you can get, especially if you like motorsport. If you do want to get closer to motorsport and you need something to do on the weekends, definitely give marshalling a try. It is free, other than the cost of sort of fuel to get yourself there and whatever clothes you need to wear to keep yourself warm while you're outside all day. Totally worth the trip. Amazing day out. Everyone's so friendly and sort of happy to help and love what they do. I mean, they're only here because they love doing it. So yeah, definitely recommend. And now to start the hour drive home to Sheffield. And I guess if this is the end of the video, thanks for watching. There's lots of VXR stuff and hopefully soon some mini stuff, Cooper S content, and some more IRL racing, karting, track days, and marshalling related stuff maybe on my channel. So check it out or don't. Up to you. Thanks for watching. Bye. But of course the video doesn't end there. I enjoyed the day so much that I signed up to do the next weekend of classic touring cars and Praga Cup as a trainee marshal. When you're doing it for real and not on a taster day, you get to drive onto the circuit at the Melbourne Loop to get to your post. Mine was post 38 in the cage in the middle of the S's and Goddards, so I came off at Redgate and parked on the infield after a satisfying drive under the gantry down the straight. Having never done a track day, this was my first time on a real racetrack, and doing it under a speed limit gives you plenty of time to soak in the moment. After a long first day, getting to push back an old Accord touring car, and seeing Jimmy Broadbent and Gordy Much smash qualifying in the final round of the Praga Cup from as close as possible to the track, I headed to the paddock and set up my tent. Thankfully, the plane seemed to stop landing at around 11 for just long enough to get to sleep, not that it was any trouble drifting off after how long I'd been on my feet. As this plane lands in the fog over Donington Park, consider leaving a comment, liking the video, and maybe even subscribing if you enjoyed. Thanks again for watching.